Welcome to SAT Score. This is our fourth video on profit and loss. Now let's get started. And this is where we left on last video, that is practice question 9. The question is mark price of an article is given, which is 550. Now there is 10% of discount and we have to find actual price after 10% of discount. Meaning this is the mark price. On this mark price 10% discount is allowed and we have to find now selling price after discount. So here we have the mark price of the article, which is 550. We have rate of discount, which is 10%. Now we have to find selling price or the actual price after discount, and the relation we have is selling price after discount is MP minus discount percent of MP. If there is discount, that discount is calculated on mark price. So we have mark price minus discount percent of mark price. Here we have the mark price, which is 550 and discount percent is 10% of this 550. So if you calculate 10% of this 550, that should be equals to 55. Now once you subtract 55 from 550, that should be equals to 495. So that is the actual price after discount. The actual price after discount is 495. Again, we have the mark price and 10% discount is allowed on the mark price. In that case, we have to subtract that discount amount from the mark price. So here you get discount amount, that is 10% of the mark price, which is 55. If there is a VAT, then we have to add that VAT amount to mark price. But in this case, we have a discount. That's why we have to subtract this discount amount from the mark price to get the actual price after discount. Or this is the selling price after discount, which is 495. Now here is practice question 10. The question is a phone was sold for 15,750 after 10% discount. So this price is selling price after discount. Again, the phone was sold for 15,750 after discount of 10%. Now here the question is to find the price of the phone set before discount. This includes 10% discount and we have to find price before discount. Let's suppose before discount is mark price. Here we have the selling price after discount, which is 15,750, and we have to find now the mark price. The rate of discount is given, which is 10%. You can say mark price or the price before discount MP. Now this is what we use in the relation that we use in practice question 9 as well, where SP after discount is MP minus discount percent of MP. There we calculated SP after discount, but here we have to find price before discount. Let's suppose that is the mark price. We have this, which is equals to 15,750. The mark price we have to find, and we have discount percent, which is 10. Now if you change 10% into decimal, that should be equals to 0.1. Here is 1 MP and this is 0.1 MP. If you subtract these two, then that should be equals to 0.9 MP. Now if you divide this 15,750 by 0.9, that should be equals to MP, which is 17,500, and that is the mark price, or you can say that is the price of the phone set before discount was allowed. So price of the phone set before discount was 17,500. Now here is practice question 11. The question is, market price of an article was fixed to 1380 by increasing 15% in its actual price. Now what is the actual price? Again, this price includes 15% additional price, and additional amount in actual price. So this is the mark price, which was fixed 15% more than its actual price. Now we have to find the actual price. So here we have the mark price, which is 1380. Now you can say the actual price is X. Let actual price be X. Now this 1380 is X plus 15% of X. Again, this is the mark price of the article, which is 15% more on its actual price, meaning this price should be equals to X plus 15% of X. So you can write here by the question, the mark price is X plus 15% of X, because this price was increased by 15% on its actual price. That's why this mark price is actual price plus 15% of the actual price. And now this 15% you can write as 0.15. So here this is 1x, and you can add this 0.15, which should be equals to 1.15. Now if you divide 1380 by 1.15, that should be equals to 1200, meaning this is the actual price. In this actual price, when 15% is added, then that becomes 1380. So this is the actual price of the article. Again, here this mark price is priced in such a way that this 15% is added in its actual price. So we assume here X is the actual price, and by the question this mark price is actual price plus 15% of actual price, and we calculated actual price is 1200. Now if you add 15% on this 1200, that should be equals to 1380. So this is the actual price. Here is practice question 12, and the question is, how much more is this 3060 than the value including 13% VAT in 2700? So we have to calculate here, or we have to compare here. Let's suppose this amount is 3060. The first figure here is 3060, and the next is this amount. Only this amount is 2700, and on this 2700 we have to add 13% VAT. So if you add 13% VAT, or simply VAT amount, then now we have to compare these two amounts. By the question it is asking how much this amount is more than this amount when on this amount we add 13% VAT. So we have to now calculate how much this will be when we add VAT amount, which is 13%. And once we have amount from here, then we compare these two and we can find the difference. So here we have to find out the difference between these two amounts. We have rate of VAT, which is 13%. So once we have rate of VAT, we can find amount including VAT. For this one, we don't have to find amount here, we have to find amount including VAT, because it is given in the question including 13% VAT in 2700. So amount including VAT will be 2700 plus rate of VAT of 2700. Now we have rate of VAT which is 13%. Now we have to find 13% of 2700, which is equals to Rs 351. So this is 13% of this amount. Now finally we have 3051. Now what is that amount? So this amount is this one when we add VAT on this 2700. So this is already given, which is 3060. Now we have amount from here which is 3051. Now we can find the difference of 3060 and 3051, and that is equals to 9. So now we come to know here this amount is 9 more than this amount when VAT amount is included. So therefore the required amount is 9. Again, let's rewind. The question asked is 3060 is this amount, and it says how much more is this 3060 than the value including 13% is in this 2700. Meaning if we add 13% VAT in this amount, which is 2700, then how much more is this amount than this amount? That's why we have to find here amount including VAT, which is 2700 plus VAT amount. So this is actually VAT amount, rate of VAT times 2700. And now we have, which is 3051 is actually this amount when we add VAT. Now once we have this amount and this amount is already given, we can compare or we can find the difference, and the difference is 9, meaning this amount is 9 rupees more than this amount. So that is the answer. Now here is practice question 13. The question is now just similar to 12. The information is slightly different. How much less is this 3000 than the value including 13% in 2950? Meaning you are asked to compare this amount and this amount when in this amount 13% VAT is added. So this amount remains constant. You have to find amount including VAT in 2950. So find amount including VAT in this amount, and then you compare this 3000 and the amount from here, and you'll find the answer. So just follow exactly that we did in practice question 12. This much for today. I think you can complete this. I'll see you in next video. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get a notification as soon as I upload my next video. I'll see you in next video. Take care. Bye.